Back in, a federal lawsuit filed against Colorado state leaders like Governor Jared Polis and Attorney General Phil Weiser is contesting part of the state's medical aid in dying law. One Minnesota man I spoke to with a terminal prognosis says Colorado is his best option to die on his own terms, but current law does not allow that.
So back in January 2023, I was diagnosed with stage 4 adenocarcinoma, cancer of the peritoneum and small intestine and ileocecal valve. I call it gut cancer to people who don't like big words.
Minnesota man Jeff McComas wasn't given long to live. He told his then 10th grade daughter he might not see her graduate, but he'd do everything he can.
And that's when I was kind of thinking, I'm not going to see her graduate. But here we are 2.5 years later, and she's graduating Monday. So, in fact, we inked some tattoos. It's not zero, in fact, because that became our rallying cry.
He began chemotherapy immediately, his whiteboard showing 58 rounds done so far. But Jeff says his end is preordained to be cancer.
In January, it spread a little bit to the liver. I'm still doing chemotherapy, but my prognosis from here isn't really good.
McComas and 2 Colorado physicians filed a lawsuit against Colorado leaders in May, arguing the residency requirement in Colorado's medical aid in dying law violates the U.S. Constitution's guarantee of equal treatment. Voters approved the End of Life Options Act in 2016.
I want medical aid in dying so I can choose the time and the place and the people that are around me of my ending, which is coming. It's inevitable.
Similar lawsuits filed in Oregon and Vermont were settled, with the states agreeing not to enforce the residency requirement, eventually removing the language from their laws. Minnesota does not have such a law, and Jeff says Colorado is his closest option, saying uprooting his life and moving here would be too disruptive.
We don't want disruption. We want peace and tranquility, and we want to enjoy each other. And I want to say my goodbyes up here in an appropriate way.
Governor Polis and Attorney General Weiser won't comment on active litigation. The Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment did not respond to my request for a comment.
If you think about it and think about health care, and as a physician, when I think about it, there's no other situation in which I'm restricted in the care I provide in Colorado to out-of-state residents.
Dr. Barbara Morris is also part of the lawsuit. She says originally, since the laws were new, there was concern about an influx of patients since only 12 jurisdictions, 11 states and Washington, D.C., have authorized medical aid in dying.
I think it was a sincere worry, but I don't think it's one that we really have any evidence would happen.
From 2017 to 2024, about 1,200 Colorado patients were prescribed aid in dying medication. And according to Dr. Morris, who we just heard from, about 30% of patients who qualify and were prescribed never take the medication.